Hello folks and friends and acquaintances, welcome back. It's been another 2 weeks since my last video again, I think. I have been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3. I got a PS4 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? I think it actually might have been Tuesday. But, so yeah, I was a little hesitant about it because I knew right away I wouldn't be able to record gameplay. So my original plan was to get Dark Souls 3 and all that crap, everything I wanted to play on PC, but I just missed the console experience so much that I really wanted to get on PS4. So once I get the funds for it, I'll be able to get a video capture for the PS4 and hopefully be able to use the snowball mic that I'm using right now to narrate over it, and hopefully I'll actually be able to record audio while I'm playing. That's what I'm really hoping, because that will make things so much easier and so much more fun to watch and to listen to. But this is my second video of Warframe. Freaking, what is it, a minute or two into the gameplay I finally tell you what I'm playing. But yeah, this is video 2, Warframe. I'm still feeling kind of okay about it. There's a lot of stuff that's still kind of really confusing. I'm still not able to understand why I can't find people to play with. I thought it might have been I'm too low of a level or something, but that wouldn't make sense. They wouldn't let you like do the basic, most important part of the game until you're a higher level, because that's what they advertise about the game: co-op, cooperation, all that stuff. I haven't looked it up yet though, so I should probably do that. But oh man, I don't know if I'm going to. I mean, this game's still fun. I think I'm still gonna keep playing. I'll have no problem doing more missions and things like that, because these missions are still pretty enjoyable. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't know why the enemy is the enemy. I don't know why I'm a hero. I don't know who I don't even remember Tenno. I'm a Tenno, I guess. I don't remember what the significance of being a Tenno is, other than you're superhuman and you look like a squid, and that's pretty much it. This crazy bug-looking bitch, I don't know who she is. I've never met her before. She just started talking to me, and I don't know why she's talking to me other than to, give me hints and tips about the game and things like that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. It really sucks that I have to play alone, but at the same time, I really do enjoy playing by myself more than I do with other people. I'm just kind of a loner that way. But because my friends, when I did play with them on console, they all had an Xbox, and I would prefer to play games with 1 or 2 people at a time. I don't like big parties of people. It's just too much noise, too much going on. But I did want a PS4 over an Xbox One, because from what I've seen and what I've researched, the Xbox One is more of an entertainment console. Just all-in-one, easier experience of watching television shows and movies and that whole kind of thing, and getting your sports updates and stuff like that. And I feel PS4 is more directed very specifically towards gaming. So yeah, that's what that was for. Plus, also, if I didn't have a PS4, I wouldn't be able to buy Bloodborne. But yeah, so Warframe, like I mentioned in the other video, it is cool for being free, but also there's World of Tanks. That's a completely different game, of course, so if you're not into that really slow, methodical, strategic, you have to plan out exactly what you're doing or else you are fucked kind of gameplay. This is, casual, have fun, blah-bitty blue, kill a bunch of people. You're gonna level up and whatever, multiplayer, online, crap like that. I mean, if I do make another Warframe video, I might upload some versus matches, because they do have those, and I didn't notice those until recently. Yeah, so they've got, online you know, deathmatch kind of stuff. And back when I first really started getting into gaming, I only liked multiplayer games. You know, I would play Battlefield, Call of Duty, Halo, stuff like that. I didn't like story games. I didn't care about it. Over the years, I want games with rich single-player experiences. So, a game that lasts 40 hours or more is a game that I want to get. So, The Witcher 3 is also an option for me for a game that I'm really interested in. So yeah, that's definitely changed. I don't know if I'm gonna get Doom just because it seems like one of those... I hate to use the word mainstream because there's nothing wrong with something being popular amongst a lot of people. But what I don't like about games when they're mainstream is that they're made for everybody to be safe instead of looking for a specific audience and trying to appeal to all of that audience's needs. And that's why part of the reason, well, I mean, Destiny is bullshit, but part of the reason why people didn't like it is because it really didn't know what it wanted to be. It wanted to appeal to everybody, and in that, it only appealed to a small minority of people. So it seems that Doom is kind of that. Doom has become a Twitch shooter like Call of Duty, and then it's also got, you know, the space jetpack stuff of Halo and things like that. And I understand Doom already had that, you know, it's a sci-fi shooter, but it feels like a regular Call of Duty Halo mix just with a Doom skin on it. It doesn't feel unique or original at all. It just feels like it has a Doom skin over it. That's my opinion. Now, I haven't played any Doom games except for the first one, so I have been out of the loop for an extremely long time. So, you know, don't listen to my opinion. But let's talk about something not related to this video at all. Let's talk about, while we're on the subject of Call of Duty and Battlefield, this whole thing that's going on between these two companies right now. Holy shit. We've got the most liked video on YouTube right now and the most disliked video on YouTube right now. And most disliked, new Call of Duty trailer. Most liked, new Battlefield trailer. And we've got the two companies going back and forth. So far what I've seen is Call of Duty team having a lot of respect for the DICE team and congratulating them on the new trailer. And then I've seen the DICE team bad-mouthing Call of Duty on their trailer and making fun of them and stuff like that. Which, I mean, they're competing companies, so it's a little competition is good, but like unsportsmanly conduct, I don't know if that's how I want to describe it, just doesn't seem cool. Because now you're kind of telling your fans that it's okay to hate your Call of Duty friends or hate your Battlefield friends, which I think is so horribly dumb. Like, it's just part of human nature, part of our culture. If something becomes super popular, you want to hate it. Like Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been popular for, oh my god, when did Modern Warfare 1 come out? Was it like 2009 or 2007 or 2010? I don't know, but if it was 2007, you know, that is like I feel like an idiot. Like, I don't know, 9 years or something like that. Like,
mission complete.
I don't know.
Excellent work, Tenno.
It's just there's what, like 16 Call of Duties now? It's ridiculous. But, you know, they have a platform, and their platform is an extremely satisfying shooter. It's always had really amazing controls, always had a really easy to understand interface, easy to access menus and multiplayer menus and all that stuff. The only thing it doesn't have is dedicated servers, which is I don't know, a little bit of a death sentence for PC gaming with Call of Duty. And it's just fast. People want their fast-paced action. They don't want to be, there are people who just, they want to be shooting and blowing shit up like every freaking second and non-stop, mindless. I mean, it's not mindless because people are able to be very strategic about it, but just, like non-stop action and quick thinking and all that stuff. And then, you've got Battlefield, which is the more, you have to be very methodical. You have to think before you do things. You gotta be strategic. You gotta use the maps for advantage. You gotta talk to your teammates. So, with Call of Duty, even if you're playing as a team, being on a team just means there are 6 people you can't shoot and 6 people that can't shoot you. That's all it means to be on a team unless you're being competitive. So I always loved free-for-all. Oh god, what was the name of that revolver in Black Ops 2? Oh god, was it like named after the Python? No, it wasn't the Python. It was whatever. It was that giant silver future revolver. I would use that as a primary weapon in free-for-all and go like 30-5 or 30-2 all the time. So there is a fun part to Call of Duty. There's a fun part of feeling like you are an ultimate badass for, super going, whatever. But if I were to get one or the other, I would get Battlefield 1. First of all, that trailer is absolutely epic. And second of all, I have been wanting a World War I shooter for an extremely long time. I have been wanting a World War I multiplayer online shooter for freaking so long. And that Battlefield delivers it, where it's going to be epic scale and realistic to a point, is extremely exciting. Now, Battlefield recently hasn't had a great record. So the fact that they're making fun of Call of Duty's most recent release is a little interesting, considering Battlefield Hardline was an absolute disaster, and Battlefield 4 began as an absolute disaster. It took a long time for them to tweak that game for that game to become playable and really fun, but it did eventually, so that's good. So, bottom line, with this whole huge thing that's going on, absolutely huge, Doom is just off in the background doing its own thing. I'm not saying it's not popular. It's just as popular as the other 2 trailers that are coming out. But, people are like, yeah, it's Doom, it's cool. But Battlefield and Call of Duty, though, Call of Duty sucks. Battlefield sucks. Screw you, asshole. I'm going to kill your family. So, that's pretty much what the Call of Duty Battlefield experience is for me. I don't know. I'm just going to ignore it. Just play my decision of games, whatever. I feel like the Call of Duty community might actually pick up Battlefield instead this time around, just because Call of Duty failed to appeal to their demographic. Their fans are fans of boots on the ground, modern, warfare or World War II warfare, and, realistic, whatever, to a point. Just realistic feeling shooter. The kills are quick. Real life you're gonna kill someone pretty damn quickly. So that's what people want. They want their boots on the ground, modern warfare, World War II, Vietnam era, just stuff, history. People want to feel like they're part of war that's happened and glorifying it and all that stuff. And the majority of, Call of Duty fans are people of all kinds. You've got Call of Duty fans that don't play video games except for Call of Duty. Like, they just don't like video games, but they'll play Call of Duty because they find it really fun. Or the majority of them play, like, NHL games or soccer or basketball or whatever, but then they'll play Call of Duty on the side because it's just a fun experience for them. But usually fans of Call of Duty aren't sci-fi nerds. Like, Call of Duty doesn't really have a big nerd community. I'm gonna be an asshole by saying that, but it's more of like this bullying side of the community. Because a funny quote that I heard from a YouTube gamer, a Call of Duty guy, was he thought that Call of Duty was the worst community in gaming, but then he played League of Legends and he realized that Call of Duty's community was just okay. So nerds are very responsible for having really shitty communities too. Me personally, I'm not a fan of Blizzard. I will never play Blizzard games again. They piss me off. But that's something I don't really want to talk about right now because, you know, I haven't had too much experience with Blizzard. I've just played Hearthstone and Diablo 3, and I don't have any interest in World of Warcraft. It's just, I'm not interested in their games. But, look at me here. I can't freaking figure out how to make a triangle. God damn it. But, yeah, so there's my little rant about Call of Duty, Battlefield, my opinion about it. Like I said, I feel like the winner of these two competing together is going to be Battlefield. Battlefield is the winner this year, and I don't. It's gonna take one hell of a lot of hard work and progress for the Call of Duty team to make a game that people want again, because fans are angry. But actually, let's talk about one more thing. A Call of Duty 4 remaster. This is the reason why people would buy Infinite Warfare, because they would have to buy Infinite Warfare to get Modern Warfare remastered, because the $80 2-game bundle is a pre-order, and that's the only way you're able to get the only game that you want. If you're a Call of Duty player, it's Modern Warfare Remastered, and the game does look beautiful. I've seen some screenshots of, you know, HD and them redoing all the graphics, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And I bet it's an absolute heartthrob for original Call of Duty, like old school multiplayer fans. Like Call of Duty Modern Warfare was absolutely amazing. I don't know, when it first came out, it was okay, but you know, it's got some fan base now, and it's seen as an absolutely amazing game. I prefer Modern Warfare 2. I know, I'm a shithead, but I do. So, it's very obvious why they did this. First of all, sales for Infinite Warfare will appear as if they're extraordinarily through the roof, when the reason they are is because of Modern Warfare. All you have to do is check the servers. See how many people are playing Modern Warfare, see how many people are playing Infinite Warfare. Within a month, I feel like everyone's gonna end up, you know, you're gonna see on Infinite Warfare like a few thousand people, and you're gonna be like, where's everybody? And then you go to your Modern Warfare disc and you see tens of thousands. You're like, oh, okay, this is where everybody is. So yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Also, the whole 10 maps, not 16 maps thing is weird. Why would they take out 6 maps from the original? Are you, like, these marketing people, they just don't get it. It's like, we're gonna do something really good, but we could do something shitty, so why wouldn't we do something shitty? And that's, like, the only thing I can think of, because, like, we have to do something shitty. We are expected to do it, so we need to do it, you know? You could have just left 16 maps in, left all the maps in, and release the DLC maps as DLC again, which already is kind of shitty. It's like, we already have these fucking maps. Why would we want them all over again? So yeah, it's just dumb. But that's definitely gonna put, you know, a knife in the back of Call of Duty players again, by the team that they've supported for such a long time. Is fucking them over and be like, hey, thanks for making us millions and millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars. Fuck you though. You don't deserve to have a full experience of your game. We don't have enough money already. But that's how corporate America works, and we're not gonna get into that. So yeah, let's talk about actual gameplay while we have 10 minutes left. This part was kind of frustrating, but I was also really happy that the enemies were a little bit tougher than I was used to. In the beginning of this game, or the first 2 missions that I uploaded, enemies are super easy, and you are not going to die. You're just not going to die. And I'm like, okay, what's the damn challenge here? Because I had been playing Dark Souls. Actually, I wasn't playing Dark Souls around the same time, but I was playing Skyrim, and I was pretty damn far into the game, and things were getting intense, and it was getting hard to stay alive. And going from that to this, I was like, where is the challenge? What is the point of me, you know, feeling intimidated by these guys if they're not gonna, you know, pose any threat to me? But these new guys are getting a little bit more challenging. They're still extremely easy, but they soak up a lot more bullets than, oh, it's the cute old man again. He's wearing like a upside down butterfly or a uterus on his head. He's just silly. He's a cool little old general, grumpy asshole kind of guy, and those are the most fun. The grumpy asshole generals. Yeah. So enemies are still easy, fighting's still easy, but you know, it's a little bit more challenging. So that's at least cool that the challenge is being upped, even if it's a small little margin. I was running out of a lot of ammo. Like, I have freaking 5 bullets. Fucking bullets. 5 arrows. Cyber arrows. Electric. Freaking future arrows left in this bow. And I couldn't figure out how to get more. I don't know where they are. I don't think I wanted to be able to buy them in like the market or whatever the hell, the black market. Like, how I want to buy more ammo. Where is the freaking ammo? You know, I've got 1 arrow left now, so I had to, you know, use my kunai knives, future kunai knives, whatever. You know, the rest of this match, and I'd earned like 15 arrows from an enemy. I don't know how they wouldn't like drop. Maybe they did drop, but even if they did drop, I didn't notice them. This is Super Halo 4 right here. If you play Halo 4, which it's okay if you haven't, the game's okay. It's not as bad as Halo 5, but it's okay. We've got these. Seriously, it's the same thing. Flying, floating enemies with like rotary lifts like on each side of them, and they protect other enemies until you kill them. It's the same damn thing, but whatever. It's a cool mechanic, I guess. It's interesting, but it's also annoying and frustrating. So yeah, like I said, I do like the whole shield plus health, and one side goes down and it can come back, and if it's all the way down then your health will go down. I don't know, that's a little bit fun. It's an interesting, different kind of health bar. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm just trying to find interesting things to say about it. I might have already talked about the art style. I like it. It's okay. It's different enough to notice it and not be like, oh my god, look at all this gross generic garbage. But it's still in between generic and original. There's definitely a lot of generic in it, a lot of stuff we've seen before, a lot of kind of random alien looking designs that just don't make sense. Whatever, I'm being a little too picky about that. They can draw it however they want. I don't care. It's about the gameplay. So yeah, I will play more for you guys. It's just probably not gonna be every week. I've still got a lot of Skyrim videos, as I've said before, to upload. I might have also said this before. It's really difficult to remember what I've said when I wait 2 freaking weeks to upload a new video. Which, oh god, why am I doing that? I'm playing too much freaking Dark Souls, man. I've been playing. I think I've got 10 hours in. Within, let's see, how many days? Tuesday, Wednesday. Within 3 days. 10 hours in 3 days. Holy shit. That's actually not a big deal. Back in Modern Warfare 2, I think I had a total of 29 days in hours. Oh my god. What? Really? Really, Branden? 29 days and hours. What are you doing? That was back in high school. That was the first online gaming console I ever had. I bought an Xbox 360. Before that I had a PS2. And I waited a long time to get the Xbox 360. I don't know, it wasn't that long. I mean, ODST just came out when I got it. So I got ODST with Halo 3 multiplayer, and I got Modern Warfare 2. And holy shit. I did not leave my room at all, except to go to the bathroom and get food, and bring the food into my room, and then eat it and go to the bathroom. I would sit on a goddamn beanbag for 8 hours a day playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I have definitely toned down since then, where I'll play like 3 to 4 hours, maybe 2 to 3, and then I'll get off it and do something else. But holy shit, 8 hours a day, every day, over Christmas break. I did feel bad about it, and I was like, okay, I should probably do something else. But I'll be like, oh, I'll do it later. And with Call of Duty, the more you play, the more frustrated you get. I didn't ever break anything, but I did throw the game disc against the wall once. I think that was when the stimulus package came out. The stimulus package multiplayer DLC bundle. And that apartment complex map just pissed me off a lot. And I'd have a lot of bad moments. But, yeah, so there's that. This whole freaking thing, I don't understand what's going on here. Are these like alternate weapons that I can pick? I've got the blueprints for them, so does that mean I gotta build them first? I have no idea what's going on in that menu. Father, grandfather, I should have been reading what it says. Doing before that. Yeah, so I've broken free of your change, you old bitch. Yeah, so I am no longer under his control. He didn't really even do anything to me, so I don't really know what the point of that was. Oh, he was hacking into my Warframe. Oh my god. He hacked into my Warframe, and I was still able to kill all of his bastards. Oh god! It's happening. Wait, how is it tampering my failsafe? I just took the boot off. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. I'll be back with more gameplay later. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching.
Will be the fastest way to find Vor.